Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn.
It's Lydia's Lunch Bunch.
LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Sarah. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is powered by DeBlois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, full-trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at DeBloisElectric.com. Also brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
And we have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by Tyler and Ashton Sturtevant from Sturdy Hardware. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Doing well?
Yes.
Very good.
Excellent. And I forgot to get your official titles. Ashton, what do you do at Sturdy?
I kind of do a little bit of everything. I'm just a sales associate, I would name myself as, but...
Yeah, I'd call her a glorified sales associate. I am the store manager. So we have the owner is our dad, and then we have an assistant manager as well.
So we're going to talk to Tyler and Ashton all about Sturdy Hardware coming up here in just a bit. But before we do, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, September 29th.
The Sun-Journal reports that the former Lewiston police station at 171 Park Street will be razed to make way for a new local food co-op. The 20,000 square foot, $10 million LA community market will feature a grocery store, commercial kitchens, a cafe, and outdoor space for food trucks. That's very cool.
Right?
I'm excited about that.
Right in the middle of downtown.
Yeah, you know me and food trucks.
I do. It's a dangerous combination.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Maine Public reports that over 450 public comments were filed with the Maine Public Utilities Commission in the week after Central Maine Power proposed a 5-year rate hike that would increase monthly bills by about $35. Regulators will negotiate a new rate with CMP over the coming months.
The Lewiston-Auburn-Portland bus service, also known as LAP, is asking residents to complete a rider survey. The information will be used to improve routes, schedules, and fares. Since its launch just over a year ago, LAP has served over 23,500 riders. The link to the survey can be found on the City of Lewiston and Auburn Facebook pages.
31-year-old three-time Grammy winner Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, also known as Bad Bunny, will headline Super Bowl 60's halftime show. The show is one of the most watched musical events globally, drawing more than 100 million viewers. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. It's going to be a beautiful week. It's going to be awesome. We have sunny skies today with a high of 77 and a low of 50. Blue skies and sunshine tomorrow with a high of 72 and a low of 50. And sunny Wednesday with highs in the 60s.
In sports, Marcus Jones returned a punt for 87 yards for a touchdown, while Drake May passed for 2 scores and ran for another as the Patriots trounced the Carolina Panthers 42-13. The Pats improved to 2-2 on the season and will visit the 4-0 Buffalo Bills on Sunday night.
All right, then.
Primetime Pats.
I guess so. The Red Sox closed out their regular season with a 4-3 win over the Detroit Tigers, an 89-73 record, and third place in the American League East. Boston is in the postseason for the first time since 2021. They'll visit the New York Yankees. They'll visit the stinking New York Yankees on the best of 3 wildcard round starting tomorrow night at 6. How do you think they're going to fare, Mark?
I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic.
Okie dokie.
There's nothing better than beating the Yankees in New York.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Central Maine Community College's women's volleyball team will host Southern Maine Community College tonight at 6 in Auburn.
And the Maine Nordiques went 1-2 in the North American Hockey League Showcase in Blaine, Minnesota. The Nords return home to host the Maryland Black Bears on Friday and Saturday nights at Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn.
And the Lewiston Maniacs have a home-and-home series this weekend. They'll visit the Woodstock, New Brunswick Slammers on Friday, then host the Slammers on Saturday at the Colisee in Lewiston. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping! Ring the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for September the 29th, shall we?
Okay.
All right. We're going to start off with Mackenzie Crook, who is 54 years old today. If you don't know who Mackenzie is, he's the guy in Pirates of the Caribbean who kept losing his fake eye.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, it just kept popping out of his head.
That was Captain Barbossa's piece of 8.
Yes,
It was very
that's right.
important glass eye.
That's right. Erica Elaniak is 56 years old today. She played Shawnee McClane on Baywatch. She also played Ellie Mae Clampett in the horrendous movie version of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
It was pretty bad.
Oh, boy.
Jill Whelan is 59 years old today. You might know her as Vicky on The Love Boat.
Oh, this Vicky Steuben, Captain
Yes.
Steuben's daughter.
That's right. She was on The Love Boat from 1977 to 1986. Let's see. Mike Post is 81 years old today. He wrote the hit theme songs to
Wow, everything?
Magnum PI, all 3 Law and Order series, The A-Team, Hill Street Blues, Quantum Leap, The Rockford Files, Doogie Howser, MD, and The Greatest American Hero.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh, we should, since we're talking about theme songs, we shouldn't skip over Les Claypool today.
Oh, we should not.
Singer-bassist Les Claypool of Primus is 62. If you're not familiar with Primus's music, that's okay, because you'll know him from the theme from South Park.
That's true.
He's the bass. Boom, 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 boom.
That's him. Saw Primus at the Coliseum a couple times.
Of course you did.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course you did.
I didn't know if I was going to make it out of there alive.
Right?
It's 2 of the best nights of my life. And rounding out FPBs for September the 29th is Ian McShane, who is 83 years old today. He played Blackbeard in the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie on Stranger Tides. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
Yeah.
Just missed being the Super Bowl halftime performer.
Right? They were
Bad Bunny just beat me out.
That dang Bad
A
Bunny.
couple of votes.
Yep. Yeah. I
Otherwise-
voted for you.
Thank you,
You're
Sarah.
welcome.
You're the best.
Thanks. 12 years ago in 2013, the Breaking Bad series finale aired on AMC. I wasn't a watcher, but you were a watcher.
I was.
Breaking
I
Bad.
was.
It's
And
too
I-
intense for me. I can't. with
I
that stuff.
vowed after watching the finale that I would never let a television series do that to me again. Because I literally couldn't miss an episode.
You were entrenched.
Yeah.
36 years ago in 1989, Zsa Zsa Gabor was convicted of slapping a Beverly Hills cop after she was pulled over and caught with an open container of alcohol and driving without a license. She ended up serving 3 days in jail.
Oh, Zsa Zsa.
Zsa Zsa.
She crazy.
He's crazy. Speaking of crazy, 41 years ago in 1984, Let's Go Crazy by Prince was hit the #1 on the singles chart.
That was a rockin'
crazy.
tune by Prince, right?
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
And 109 years ago in 1916, John D. Rockefeller was declared the first American billionaire. But modern historians think that was an exaggeration and that he only had $900 million at the time.
What a fraud.
Jeez.
900
Lame. $900 million. Who do you think you are,
Going
John
around
D. Rockefeller?
calling yourself a billionaire.
Gosh.
Come on, get over yourself. All right, those are your FPBs and OTDs for September the 29th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. Teach your teens to avoid parties without knowing who is supervising. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Now, we shift focus fully to our guests in studio from Sturdy Hardware, Tyler and Ashton Sturtevant. Sturdy Hardware is located at 186 Sabattis Road in Sabattis. And who would like to be the first to tell us what Sturdy Hardware is all about?
So yeah, Sturdy Hardware, our bread and butter is going to be hardware. We are a full-fledged hardware store, kind of a traditional old-style hometown hardware store. But we have some additions. We have our sporting goods section, which is about 2,500 square feet and covers everything from firearms to fishing gear to hunting and work boots, and a whole bunch in between there, camping supplies and that sort of stuff. In addition to all of that, we also have a whole rental fleet. Everything from excavators down to hand tools and chippers and wood splitters and postal diggers, trailers, everything in between there as well. So kind of a three-phase business, if you will.
You have a little motto on your webpage. If you need it, we most likely have it.
Yeah, we like to think that.
And probably you could get it if you don't have
I know.
it. That's right. Find some way to get
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
When did the Sturtevant family take over that building?
Was wintertime, February 1st of 2020.
2020.
Oh,
okay.
what a great time to open a business.
Right at
Guys.
the start of COVID.
Yes.
February of
Right at the start of COVID.
Yikes.
So what
Yes.
was that experience like?
Scary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to take you back there, but
Yeah, no, it's all right. We opened in February, and the shutdowns really started in like March and April.
Yeah.
And so it was like we opened, had the slowest February on record for business, and by the end of April, early May, we couldn't get enough help, and we were going crazy. Everyone's home. And what do you do in your home? You
Building.
improve and right, you improve your inside and outside of your house, landscaping and all that. So it turned out to be a great first year business for us, but it started off with a little bit of nail biting.
I would think so.
Yeah, kind of a tough way to get going.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah.
and when more than anything, probably just scary. Like, oh, great, now everybody's got to stay home, and what's going to happen to us? We just opened.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Crazy, crazy times.
So this is a family-owned hardware store. What was the family doing before the hardware store?
That was
Yes.
a great question.
Thank you.
It is a good question, Mark.
We were not too far away. I actually was already working at this location for the previous ownership while it was still Stevens Hardware.
Mm-hmm.
I had been there for 3 years. Our dad was managing a hardware store in Mechanic Falls. He had been there for 5 years. So two of us were already in the industry. Ashton was just a high schooler, and
No, I wasn't. I was in high school, but
and Mom actually had an in-home daycare,
Okay. And now the whole family works?
and now all four of us
Sturdy
work there.
hardware.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
we do have an oldest brother, but he doesn't work at the store.
Yeah. Do you guys get tired of each other?
No.
We do pretty well together, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You always have your moments, but at the end of the day, Dad's the boss, and what he says goes, and that's that.
Plus, I don't know if you've been there, Sarah, but it's huge.
I got to get in
So
there.
they
I
can
didn't
they can
know.
get away from each other if needed.
Yeah, I've the number of times I've driven by this because I've used to paddle at Sabatis Pond before I found out you can paddle there. I've driven by your store many, many times. I just had no idea that you had so much stuff. Like I'm not a home repair person. I'm terrible at it, but there's so many other things that you have. Like I'm looking at your website going, I could use porch chairs, Adirondack chairs. I could use a propane heater for my back deck. I buy paint.
Right. Yes.
You have everything.
And shop dogs.
Oh,
Yes.
Let's talk about the shop dogs because Sarah and I are huge dog people.
Yes, absolutely. So, our family has a dog named Samson. He's about 4. He is a big love bug. He is a 130-pound yellow lab. Loves food, loves people. So if you ever come in, he probably will greet you, say hi. We also have another shop dog. Her name is Abigail. I think she's 8 years old.
she's cute too.
She is a little Brittany. She is adorable, cute little brown-eyed girl, as we call her sometimes. Super sweet. She'll stay by you the whole entire time. Now, both of them will. If you give them a treat, they do remember. Don't bring in a treat if you don't want them to follow you around forever.
They have good memory.
They sure do.
I'm bringing in a bag of treats.
I know. Mark's like,
Yes.
that's great. Good tip. Thanks.
Just going to hang out in the corner and feed
Set
the
up in
dogs
one of those
treats.
Adirondack chairs.
Yeah.
Treat.
Right. Yeah.
I love it.
On the homepage of the website, we're checking out the photos of the dogs, but there's also a photo of Ashton in an Adirondack chair
That is correct.
with a rifle and some camo gear on.
Absolutely, yes. Yes,
I'm
that is our hunting photo.
Going to go ahead and assume that you enjoy the outdoors and
I
hunting.
do, yes. I'm out of probably our family that works there, other than my mom. I'm the one that's the least into hunting. Tyler and my dad are really the avid hunters. If you got any questions, ask them. If you have small questions like how to have a good time, hot chocolate, and a Hershey's bar with almonds, dip it in the hot chocolate, nothing like it. You will have an experience, yes.
You and my dad have a similar approach to hunting.
Yes, yes.
I love
That's
it.
cute. But you do have anything that folks would need if they are into that sort of thing. If they're
Absolutely.
sportsmen, ammo, anything else? Like what are we talking here?
Yeah, so we are a full-fledged FFL, Federal Firearms Licensee. So we sell guns, handguns, long guns, rifles, shotguns of both kinds. But ammo especially, we have a pretty good stock of ammo. We do a little bit with crossbows, not much for regular archery in specifics anyways. But we do sell some crossbows as well. So that kind of covers the hunting that we have. There's some other local guys that do archery specific.
And you're a way station.
Yes.
Tagging and way station.
We have a certified scale, and we do tag all the game as well. I shouldn't say all the game. We can't tag moose, but everything else.
Your scale won't hold it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fair enough. They're pretty big.
Yeah.
I get that. There's probably not a lot of moose in this area anyway, right?
Right, yeah, no, not in this area, but we're now allowed to tag bear. This is our first year doing bear, so we've done a couple of those.
Those are pretty big too.
Those are awesome to see.
Yeah, they're
cool.
pretty impressive animal. So.
Yeah.
I will throw this question out to the both of you. Other than being a family-owned hardware store, tell us about the difference about shopping at Sturdy as opposed to like a big box store.
Good question.
That is a very good question. I guess I'll go first. Well, you are going to experience something that's very different than box stores. We're a very small store. We're very close-knit, all of us, not just our family, but all of the employees that work. We're a work family. We call each other family. You'll get a great experience. You'll always get a smile when you walk in, and we are there to help and help serve you. We want to get you whatever you need. We truly take a lot of value in our customers, and you're not just a customer. You're our boss at that point. You know, we want to take care of you, and we will go to the great measures of making sure that you get what you need, and that I think is much different than the box stores. We will track down whatever you need. We'll get you phone numbers if we don't have it. We go great lengths for our customers.
Awesome.
Yeah, customer service is the number one most important thing in any small business is serving your customers and giving them your best. Every customer gets our best. We don't skip over this one just because they're buying a singular bolt versus the next guy wants maybe a lawnmower. So we make sure we go to the greatest distance we can to help every customer.
Yeah.
One thing that's, I'm sure, different about your location is that when you walk into one of these big box stores, it's really hard to find somebody to help you.
Absolutely.
And if you're a home improvement person like myself who really doesn't know what I'm doing, like I'm going by YouTube.
Yeah.
I got to have somebody I can ask questions of. And I
Absolutely.
think that that's probably a big difference with walking into a place like yours. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we try to be able to give as much advice as we can to help people through projects because we've been through a lot. We're kind of a home improvement type family. It's what we do anyways. Our dad has definitely done that his whole life, so he's taught us a lot of things. And so we try to help customers if we've been there.
Do you ever have anybody just come in like total panic or tears and being like, I don't know what I'm doing?
You would be surprised. It's like you have to guess what somebody is sometimes wanting. Sometimes it's Pictionary. They have to draw out what they want. Or it's guessing.
Yes.
You have to guess. Does it do this? Does it do... No? Okay, well, we're going to go in a different avenue. And sometimes it is the guessing game, which is also fun. But we have a lot of fun with the customers anyways.
Problem solving happens.
Yes.
Pictures on the phone are always helpful.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Always.
I had to do that with a toilet project at one point.
Yes.
It's showing the guy at the store, like, what is this? I don't know where to go to find this. Help me find this.
Yes.
And how do I put it back?
Right.
YouTube.
Yes.
That is great advice. Pictures on the phone.
Pictures on the phone.
I know I can't explain what I need, but I can show somebody.
I can show you.
It's interesting too about, we were talking about the big box stores and people maybe not being there to help you. Sometimes they don't want to help you.
That is
Sometimes
true.
they avoid you.
That is very true.
Yeah, but Ashton saying that, when you walk into Sturdy, you're going to be greeted with a smile and just you instantly feel welcome
Absolutely.
and comfortable talking about or asking for whatever it is that you need. And yeah, I've had experiences in other stores where it's like you walk in and they're like, nope, not me. I'm
Running the
outta
other
here.
way. I see you holding that plug, but I'm just going to go the
That's
other
right.
direction.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think, too, I'd like to talk about the rental offerings a bit, too, because it seems to me you guys will rent anything from a chainsaw to an excavator, plus scaffolding,
Yes.
Oh, I
which
didn't
is
know that.
extremely
Yes.
helpful.
Totally.
Cement mixers, you got it all.
Yes.
Our rental fleet is pretty expansive, probably more than most people would think. Most of it's small equipment, so even our excavators they're considered mini excavators, less than 10,000 pounds.
Yep.
But they're great for most home projects. If you're digging a foundation, I'd recommend a bigger machine. But for most every project around the house, we have something that can help you. Dehumidifiers, like you said, chainsaws, nail guns, sump pumps,
Yep.
leaf blowers, trailers of all sorts, compactors when you're doing any earthwork, and a bunch of tractor implements and attachments.
That's helpful, especially for new homeowners who are maybe not ready to commit to buying some of those items. Like they can sort of test them out and see what they think and if they need it. That's great.
Yeah, especially with the storms
Right,
we've
the
been
sump
having
pump
recently.
situation.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, my basement's never flooded before, and now my kids are
Yes.
floating in it. Can I?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, they're having a great time, but
I'm a little worried, though. The dog just swam by. Doggy paddling for a while.
perhaps you can help us out there. Just, I've never worked in an environment like what you guys experience on a daily basis. Ashton, what does that mean to you personally to work in a place that is family owned and operated?
I think it's a great privilege, to be honest with you. Of course, I'm biased because it is my family's business, but we have been so blessed to have the community that we have at Sturdy Hardware. Not only that, but also the people that work with us every day. We've been blessed with all of them. All of them are great people. They work so hard, and we truly are like a family. We take great pride in making sure that we get our customers what they need. And all I can say is that I'm super blessed. Like, I love our business. I love the family that we have at the store. I love our customers. We truly feel that they are family to us. We love when we have customers that are regulars. We know their name, sometimes know their phone number. Don't think that's any creepy thing. We just hear it all the time. But they're just wonderful people, and we're so blessed to be in our community.
Yeah, we have a great team at the store, because we're a family, but we're a team, and we work together well. As management, we try to look at each person's strengths and use those to the best of our ability, put them in places where we can make our staff successful. We will stretch each other, and everybody's growing. We're always growing. All of us are learning. It's an industry that kind of has no bounds, if you will. So product knowledge is always a growth. But yeah, we don't look at it really as a hierarchical scale as you might get in some businesses. But at the end of the day, every one of us has a skill set, and we want to use that to benefit the business, but really to help the customers and support the community that we are in. We just appreciate them, and from day one, they just accepted us right in as we're basically all a bunch of outsiders for Sabatis community. So they accepted us in and have really supported us well, and we've just, like Ashton said, we've been blessed by the opportunities we've had here. So
Well said. Thank you both. Is there a particular busy time of year for your industry? Summer?
Yeah.
Summer,
Why is
100%.
that?
Everything's going on for people.
Yeah, I think it's a long winter that we come out of. Usually May is our busiest month of the year, and it's really the first month you can get out of your home and really get out and start doing yard work and get you get like 3 months to get your yard looking good, and so people really
That's
get
being
out.
generous.
That's right. Seriously.
Yeah.
Short summers really kind of crunch the busy season for us. May and June are the big ones, and we kind of look at July and August as vacation season. We slow down just a little bit, but then once fall comes, winter's approaching, and everyone's right back at it.
And the having the outdoor furniture and grills and all of that sort of kind of carries you guys through those
Yeah,
middle
absolutely.
months. Yeah.
And the new sporting goods section, I say new because it was our kind of big expansion in the store. That really keeps us moving in the fall as well.
Sure.
And all the hunting seasons basically start in late August and go all the way through mid-December. So.
And you have a mailing list where folks can sign up and learn about your latest products and deals and all that?
Yeah, Ashton does a lot with that, and I think she's done pretty well with it. It's a brand-based program. So we have a rewards program in-house. So when you come in, we try to get everybody on the reward system, but we don't sign them up for this specific program because we don't want anybody to get annoyed with the emails they get. But if anybody wants to get better deals and monthly promotions, Ashton formulates all of that.
Yeah, so it's a program where obviously if you want to sign up, you would give an email. It does stay in-house. It never goes elsewhere. We do like to emphasize that just because we don't want anybody thinking we're selling information. We never sell your information. We love you. We want you to come back. And then you get specific deals for that month. We do have a contractor list and a homeowner list. So if you're a contractor or homeowner, I'm starting to work on tailoring different items for the two lists, for the two different types of people. And you can be both, and you can get the best of both worlds. And I'll send you 2 emails a month. And yes, lucky you. But you'll get specific deals just for the people that are on that mailing list. So nobody else in the store will get it unless they see that there is an item that they want, and then they can sign up. But
That's cool.
yeah.
Do you have a mailing list where you specifically just email pictures of the dogs?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, to be honest, that probably would be a hit. People would probably love that.
I don't
Your
think
monthly
you'd be able to
photo,
keep up.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good idea, Mark.
It is a good idea. We
Yeah.
really have to
Yeah.
take that idea.
Yeah.
We'll help spread the word.
Yeah. We can do
We
that.
certainly will.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Brilliant.
Well, I have my moments.
You do.
That was it. That was it for
That was
the
it
month.
for today. Oh, for the month. Okay.
We're cutting it close.
I know. It was. Yeah, the month's almost over. So you were due. You were due.
And we always love to ask people in your industry, like, what is the craziest request that you've ever received? I mean, obviously, we can keep names out of it, but maybe, maybe rental requests or an in-store request that you would just like, oh my goodness, what is going on at your house? Does anything come to mind?
Why are you looking for that?
All that I can think of.
There's so many things.
Right. There's a lot of things.
Because we have
that get
we have
asked.
contractors in like on a regular basis, like plumbers and electricians, and like
Yeah.
we like to ask them like, what is the worst DIY project you've ever seen?
Those can be rough.
They're like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can say this on the podcast.
Usually it's the way that some customers will approach us. They're frustrated with the project that they're having, and that frustration just pours out over us. As if we created the problem and we're the reason that they can't solve it. We get that. And, you help them.
Yeah.
You love them through it.
Oh, that's kind.
Sometimes we have to be the mean person that says the product you're looking for doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not that easy,
The problem is you.
Yes. Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
That's not a thing.
Sometimes.
It's true.
Sometimes.
And it is pretty frequent where you have to be
Yes.
like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
That's
right.
Like,
But I heard about it in my dream.
Yeah.
It's got to be a thing.
Yeah, we need to move back and take a step in the right direction.
yes.
Well, sometimes they make you second guess. Is that a thing? Should I look it up?
should I know it? Like,
Right.
I say it so
an actual
factually.
thing. Right. They're like, no, it is a thing. And you're like, I will look it up for you. And sure enough, no, that is not a thing. It does not exist.
You don't have
Your
left-handed
imagination?
smoke shifters
Yes. Right. Yes.
or wall stretchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah,
brick
no.
stretchers. We do not sell bags of steam.
We can't help you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cute.
You guys are like, we've been in this industry our entire lives. We have not heard
We
of that.
don't. If we've never heard of it, it's probably not real.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
funny.
Is there anything else about Sturdy Hardware that either of you would like our listeners to know before we move on?
We kind of an interesting thing that we get. We are Christian family owned, and so we embrace that. So we often, it's awesome. We get people who come in literally just to ask us to pray for them. And we love that. We appreciate the opportunity. I think sometimes they're surprised when we start praying for them right there out loud in front of everybody. But we don't want to say, yeah, we'll do that, and then forget for some terrible reason. So that's just a really cool opportunity that we have. A fair amount of our staff are Christians, and so we're here for the community in more than just the physical ways.
That's nice.
Absolutely. Yes.
Sometimes prayer is the only way to get through some of those house projects.
Yes.
Some duct tape and prayer, baby.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh, my God. Sarah, you're on fire today. You've recovered nicely.
Yeah.
Thank you. As the pre-workout's finally wearing off.
Ashton, any parting words?
I mean, I would have to agree with Tyler on that. We truly just love our customers. Not that they're just our customers paying us money, but just because that they're people. We love people at our store. And we will continue to love our customers. And I really think that it's something we should do as a prayer board for our community. Just because hardware stores are hubs to communities that people will come in and just talk. They want to catch up with people. And I think it would be a great thing for us to have a prayer board of people coming in who are prayer warriors. We do have some prayer warriors at our store and just in our community that we can just reach so much more of, I guess, need in the community with prayer and just with community. If you just need to talk to somebody, anybody at the store are willing to talk to you about anything that's going on in life. Even if it's something super happy. We are happy for our customers. If they have a super successful moment, we want to hear it. We don't just love people just because they come into the store, but we just love individuals for who they are. We just love getting to know people.
Yeah. You're people.
Absolutely.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
We like to close out the show with a segment called 3 Random Questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where
This is the best part.
Sarah and I are
Be
going to
scared.
we're going to ask you questions that have nothing to do with Sturdy Hardware. We're just trying to get
All
to
right.
know you a little better as members of our community.
All right.
Sound good?
Yes.
Sure.
And we'll start with Tyler on this one. Tyler. So you'll each get the same question.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. I can prepare.
That's right. You can think a little
Yes.
Sometimes.
bit. You're going first on Sarah's question.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's actually not a good thing.
What is your
Sarah,
deepest,
sometimes-
darkest secret?
Sometimes Sarah's questions require a lot of thought and
no.
therapy.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I've never had to do that before, so uh-oh.
Okay.
Tyler, real easy one. What was your favorite childhood toy?
Wow, great question. I actually had a fair amount of action figures that I would play with. My parents had bought me a bedspread, so I was a huge football player, loved it, went to college, played in there. And so I had a bedspread that was an actual football field. And so I'd kneel next to my bed and I had these action figures. I'd set them all up and I would play a game and just moving one or two at a time.
Yeah.
I did that for hours. That was
That's
my big thing.
adorable.
You'd hear him in his room. Pew, pew. Oh, we tackled him.
Oh, my
Awesome.
gosh.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Ashton, same question.
All right. So I would probably say every young girl, I loved Barbies. Now, my parents kept Tyler's action figures, okay? And this is funny that they were his favorite, but they were also my favorite too, because they would be the boyfriends of my Barbies, okay? So, Fantastic Four, The Rock. Yeah, he was my favorite Barbie's boyfriend. That was her boyfriend.
How dare you?
It would be a very interesting thing.
Tyler's off hunting. Next thing you know, The Rock and Barbie are going on a
Getting
date.
married.
Yes, but those are my favorite toys as well.
Great.
That's awesome. All right, Ashton.
All right, I'm ready.
Would you rather have no nose or no arms?
Oh, goodness. Oh, if I didn't have a nose, I couldn't smell things. I couldn't smell Panera's mac and cheese, so that would be pretty rough for me. Oh, but no arms. I don't know. I have to say no nose.
Yeah.
As weird as I would look, but no nose, I would say. Yeah.
This is a challenging question for me because I have this weird complex of if my nose is plugged, that really frazzles me. So that I would struggle to live if you took my nose away. Honestly, that would be that'd be a bumpy one. So, but no arms. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna have to say no nose, then I'd suffer all life for it.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Tough choice.
That is a tough one.
You're correct. That was an interesting question.
Yeah,
Yes.
they get weirder.
They get weirder.
We're,
Brace
Get weird.
yourself.
I went easy on you guys.
Sarah's like, they seem so nice.
You seem so
Go
nice.
easy on
I don't want to mess with you too much.
All right, final question. Tyler, if there was a movie made about your life, what would be the one scene that people talked about on the way home?
Wow.
Oh, we dig deep here,
That
Tyler.
is-
Yeah.
That's a good
The whole favorite
That
toy
is a-
thing, that was
is
just a
good
warm-up.
question.
Question.
That is a good question.
That's deep. I would hope the one thing they would talk about on the way home would be my faith in Jesus Christ. That would be my hope. And simply because of what he's done in my life, the work that he has done for me, nothing that I have done specifically, but just his saving grace that he's poured out for a lost sinner like myself, and where he's brought me, especially in the last probably couple of years now, being an elder in our church and the growth that he's given me there. That would be my hope, is what people would talk about.
All right.
Wow.
Ashton,
Tyler.
you've had some time
Tyler
to think.
always takes answers that I want to say. Oh, my goodness gracious. In particular, I'll choose something different, Tyler. Don't worry. I won't steal your action figures.
Today.
Yes, today. They're still in the basement. But I would probably say about the family unit that we have, that God has blessed us with. That's the only thing I'll steal from you. But one in particular is obviously it's my favorite memory as a child growing up, but I think that people would kind of enjoy it, is on Christmas morning, okay? The usual Christmas, everybody gets up. No, I would wait. I would wait until my brothers would come into my room and they would jump on me. I mean, violently jump on me. But anyways, that's besides the point. But it was, for me, it was the most loving thing on Christmas, is just, spending time with family. It's not all that Christmas is about, obviously, because it is the birth of our Lord and Savior. But our family was also a second one to that, as we would spend time with our family. And I feel like people would talk about that on the way home, of just, wow, that family, they just loved each other. They were so blessed to have that family. And because we are so blessed for our family, I love our family. And that's also why I love working with them, is because, I'm so happy to have them. And I think people would talk about that on the way home, of, obviously there would be pretty funny moments.
Involving action figures.
Not just action figures, but our oldest brother, he is a jokester. So learning about him, he would make a lot of people laugh, and he knows how to push buttons for poor Tyler. But their chemistry would also be talked about a lot.
I can just picture little you in your bed with your two brothers just jumping
Yeah,
up and
I
down
know.
and-
Yes.
Get up!
Yes. Christmas! Yes. Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Tyler and Ashton, thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for all the great work you're doing, not only at Sturdy, but in our community as well.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for having us.
Thank you.
Fun talking with you.
We
Thanks.
certainly appreciate you. Sturdy Hardware, you can find it at 186 Sabattis Road in Sabattis and online at sturdyhardwareme.com. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBloy Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat. And I will say I have bitten my cat.